So this video actually ain't gonna be too long. So we're gonna be talking about something that's very important, okay? The video topic is isolation agenda, okay? So one of my subscribers asked me, why does the government try to intimidate and isolate TI? So if you don't know what a TI is, it means targeted individual. Now I am a targeted individual, but I'm not a targeted individual. I'm an empowered individual, okay? But yes, I'm a TI. So listen, the reason that the government isolates TIs, targeted individuals, is because you gotta understand, the government, right? They already knew who we were when we came through the womb portal, which will be the vagina. When you came out of that shit, they already knew who you were. You were spirit before the flesh, okay? You're a spiritual being who comes from higher dimensions, higher realities, existence, planes, planets, realms, whatever. You're not from here. You're a warrior from the cosmos. However, you decided to go into a human body to fulfill a certain task or mission, okay? So out the gates, right? They already know who you are, right? But my bad. So anyways, out the gates, they already know who you are. You feel me? When you come into this realm, they already know who you are. They list your name, they write it. That's why the whole hospital facility is the way that it is. So they already know who you are, right? However, you gotta understand, when you come into this matrix, your memory was wiped. Your memory was wiped. So you don't remember nothing, and they know you don't remember nothing. You don't remember where you came from, just that and the third. So what happens is they know it's a select or period in time where you're gonna wake up and know who the fuck you are. And that's when the game begins, because look, when you're living in this matrix, right, they already know who you are, but they're not worried about you until you wake up. So the whole time you're living in this matrix, you're just living like everybody else, not knowing that you came here, but they know you came here, but it's not their job to do anything or try to do anything to you until you wake up. It's not their job. So the whole time you're living in this matrix, right, living a regular life, not knowing that this is the matrix, you're a spiritual being who came here, you know. So it's not their job to fuck with you or try to do anything to you. It's not their job, because for them to go out their way to fuck with you, it's kind of like, it will make it obvious, like, okay, this is somebody important. So what they do is they just wait and they hope you get lost in the matrix. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, it be certain spiritual beings who come here who just never wake up. Like, they don't wake up at all. Like, and the government be knowing, but see, the matrix is designed to where they hope that all the programming, all the schooling keeps you sleep. But some of us, it's just in us to just wake up anyway. Like, our spirit's that powerful, you feel me? But it be certain spiritual beings who come here who get lost in the matrix and they never wake up, and the government's like, yep, we got him, he didn't wake up, so we don't have to go out our way to try to fuck with him. However, the moment you wake up, that's when the games begin. So when you start to awaken and you know who you are, this is when they try to fuck with you now, because you know who you is. You know we in the matrix. You know this is simulation. You know it's not real. You know you a spiritual being. You know you are a divine creator of this reality. You feel me? You know your powers now. And now that you know your powers, you can act accordingly. You get what I'm saying? And that's what they fear. So check me out. What they like to do is they isolate TIs from society. Now, 9 times out of 10, once you start to awaken, the universe is gonna remove you from people anyway and get you to yourself, so you can work on yourself, and then as time passes, you will attract people just like you. But in the beginning, you're gonna lose shit. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna end up by yourself, and that's where the universe wants you to be, by yourself, so you can focus, learn, grow, expand, raise your vibration, raise your consciousness, etc. So in that period of time, right, the government will try to isolate you. Now, it's to make you feel lonely, but you know, spiritual beings, you know, that works to our benefit, but it can be lonely. You feel me? When you away from people, when you away from society, you just feel alienated. You feel me? That's the whole point, because you are alien. You are an alien. That's why they're isolating you. You feel me? Notice I said alienated. So they have to isolate you because you are an alien. You found out that you are an extraterrestrial being having a human experience. You are an extraterrestrial being inside of the body. You are not this. You are the motherfucker inside. Who is that talking right now? My spirit is talking to y'all. My voice box. You feel me? How am I seeing right now? Because there is something inside of me. Feel me? So you become isolated. They will isolate you because you found out you're an alien. Okay, notice I said alienated. You feel different from people. That's because you are different from people. They don't do this to everybody. They do it to select few of individuals who came back for a numerous amount of reasons, because they fear them, maybe they have a great purpose, maybe they need to do something. So they try to stop, slow you down, and they try to stop you from reaching your full potential. So that's what this shit is about. You feel me? That's what this shit is about. So they isolate you because you have woken up from the matrix. You already felt different. When you have a spiritual awakening, you're gonna start to realize you've been different, because that awareness has came back to your senses. So you was like, damn, I've been different. I knew it was something about da-da-da-da. I knew I didn't fit in the whole time. You won't know that until you awaken, and then come to find out they isolating your ass because you are different. So they have to isolate you from society because you are no longer a part of the matrix. Okay, you unplugged from the matrix. Remember in the movie Matrix, when Neo unplugged, that's when the Agent Smiths, right, they try to come after him. Now you're very powerful. Okay, you are Neo, the chosen ones. We are Neo. And then you got a whole bunch of demonic entities, secret societies, higher forces, demonic forces. Also there's angelic forces with you, come against you. Angelic forces protect you, guide you, etc. Demonic forces try to stop you and keep you from reaching your full potential. That's the whole point. Agent Smiths, okay, Neo, remember, Agent Smith could be anybody. Remember, Neo could be sitting next to a regular nigga, the nigga just sitting there, but he an empty seater. So the parasite, which would be Satan, he hacked one of these unconscious vessels who don't know that they're spiritual beings, and then he uses them to get to you. That's how this shit is. The Matrix movie was documentary. It was a representation of real life. It's just when you see the Matrix and you haven't had a spiritual awakening, you think it's bullshit. But the people who made the Matrix know that we're in the Matrix. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's like, so they made a movie about the Matrix and we're in the Matrix, a simulation. Right now, this is not real. It's real, but it's not real at all. Like, none of it is real. This piece of me, it's a physical form. It's a physical existence. The real existence is a spiritual, the realm we can't see. That's where everything is happening at. And then it's manifesting to this physical because the two realms were split apart. It used to be one realm. Now we're in the age of Aquarius, so the realms are becoming one. So your spirit every day is getting closer and closer and closer to your physical form. So you're gonna become a light body. You're gonna activate that light body. You feel me? You're gonna activate the light body. You get what I'm saying? So every day as the veil gets lifted, you're gonna notice you're starting to get bigger, taller, faster. Your intuition gonna kick in. You're gonna become more stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You're gonna notice your manifestation is kicking up. This is because the dimensions are merging again. So your higher beings, your higher bodies are merging as one. So your physical form and your other spiritual bodies are merging as one. So you're gonna become a super being the moment the great shift happens. So when both of the dimensions merge as one forever. So that's what this is about. So the reason they isolate you is because you are no longer a part of the matrix system. You have unplugged. And because you have unplugged, you are now a threat to the system. Remember, when Neo was living like the Matrix, the Agent Smiths, it was not their job to do anything to him because he was just living a Matrix life. He didn't know who he was, but until Neo knew he had the ability to control the Matrix, manipulate the Matrix, do everything he thought he couldn't do. And you do it in your dreams. The dream world is the real realm. Some of you guys have seen your superpowers. Shit, I seen one of mine. I got super speed, nigga. I swear to God. Swear to God, some of y'all been in y'all dreams flying, levitating, shooting blasts. That's really you up there. This is just a physical form of you. This is not you. But in a minute, you're going to become that motherfucker that you can't see. So that's what this shit is about. DNA activation. So listen, they isolate you because you are an alien. That's why you feel alienated. You feel me? Because you are no longer a part of the system. And because you are no longer a part of the system, you are a threat to the system. So just like in the movie, when Neo found out he could do everything he thought he couldn't do, he unlocked his mind. He was able to dodge bullets, slow time down, backflips, kung fu moves. Right. The moment he figured out he was in the Matrix, he knew he was a divine being who came here in a parasitic realm. All the agents, the Agent Smiths, the parasite on the planet saw him like, oh shit, he knows who he is. Let's try to stop this individual. Let's try to get rid of him because he's a threat to the system. So that's kind of what this shit is, man. They have to isolate you from society, right? even though it works to your benefit, but they isolate you from the masses because you are no longer like these people. You never were. That's why you're isolated. They don't do this to everybody. And they isolate you because they need to keep tabs on you. They need to watch you. They need to make sure whatever you're doing, they got to make sure you is not on, because you're dangerous. You don't even know that you're dangerous, but you know you're dangerous now. That's why TIs get isolated, because they're dangerous. They know we're more than what we say we are, or what they told us. They know we're not just this. They know it's other versions of us that's extremely powerful, making shit happen for our physical forms, our physical bodies. So they know you are more than just this meat suit. This is a physical form, cuz this is not your angel form, light form, none of that shit. So they isolate you from society so they can keep tabs of everything you do, watch you, etc. So this is why they try to intimidate and isolate TI. This is because you're extremely powerful and you're a threat to the system. So anyways, hope that answers your question. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Y'all stay tuned for more content. And yeah, Thug Marco out, gang.